Welcome back to the Screensavers. I'm Kevin Mitnick.
And I'm Steve Wozniak.
Coming up this half hour, Adam Sessler will show us how to have fun with the mafia, plus the top 5 tactics that could have kept me out of prison.
But now we're going to do a little boot camp.
You're going to start off with your tip?
Okay. My first tip.
Now, is this on Windows or Mac?
I'm going to show it on a Mac today.
Okay.
The first thing I have is a little screen protector that keeps fingerprint oils from getting on my screen, which is very important to me. But I've learned that these things get covered with lint after a while, so I came up with my own little invention I didn't read anywhere. I actually save the screen protector inside of its little Ziploc bag.
Clever. I like it.
Now, the tips I'm going to show today are a few Mac OS X shortcuts that are kind of nice and useful. Now, if I up and increase and decrease the volume, you can't hear it now, but it goes beep, 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 beep. But if you don't want it to make sounds, you can hold the Shift key down and adjust the volume up and down keys, and it does it silently. That's one tip. Another one is, sometimes you want to bring up the control panels, the system preference panels, we call it, that adjust your screen. You can take the brightness controls that normally increase and decrease the brightness of the screen, and hold down the Option key, and click on a brightness up or brightness down key, and it brings up a panel, the preference panel, to set your screen resolutions and that sort of stuff. That's another tip. Or you can hold down the Option key and hit the volume up or volume down buttons, and it opens the corresponding sound control panel. Okay, the last tip I have to show. If you want to cycle, if you have a bunch of windows open on your screen, and you want to sort of cycle through them, Command backtick. It's on the tilde button. Command back, and it cycles window, window, window. That's the end of my tip.
Wow.
That's my tips for today.
I'm going to have to get a Macintosh, or an Apple, or a Titanium.
Okay. Kevin, how many tips do you have?
Well, now it's my turn, and I have a trip on a product called Trillion. Now, Trillion was covered on the last show, in yesterday's show, and Trillion is an IM client. But what the problem is a lot of people don't realize that when they're at work and they're using Instant Messenger, their system administrator or even somebody else that's on that same network could actually eavesdrop on those communications. It's pretty scary. So imagine a lot of people at work. Now, I know a lot of people at Tech TV here. I go by their cubicles, and they're on Instant Messenger all day. So all it takes is one person to go download AimSniff off of, they could find it in Google, and what they can do is, if there's somebody that's kind of sneaky, could actually intercept all those instant messages. So what do you do?
But I always thought, why don't you just put a TV camera over them? You'll see every key they type.
Well, yeah, that's true, but that's a little bit obvious. So what my Windows tip today.
Hold on. The feds, they said you're not allowed to go on the internet, right?
Right, no internet.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, all right. Oh, you're going to pull the Ethernet cable out. Ah, thank you, Pat. Thank you.
Not connected.
Not connected.
Don't come after
I'm
me.
Safe. No internet. So let me switch it over to Windows XP here. Now, here's a Trillion icon. Of course, you double-click it when it's, and I'm not going to open up a new copy. And what will happen is it will come down in your system tray. And this is the symbol for Trillion. You click it, and this is the Trillion box comes up. And to get to preferences, you click kind of here on the globe. And then you'll see preferences will be an option that comes up. You click on preferences, and you'll see a lot of preferences will come up. Now, for secure messaging, what Trillion calls secure IM, which uses encryption, so if somebody was sniffing the network, the only thing they would see is gibberish. You can do this, you can set Trillion up only when the other person you're communicating is also using Trillion. So this only works when both people that are communicating or a group of people are using the Trillion client. And how you configure it is you simply go under Chatting Services, and there's a miscellaneous link. Click on the miscellaneous link, and they have, normally what's here is you'll have 2 boxes which are not checked. You simply check Activate Secure IM Capabilities, and you also can check, when possible, make the best efforts to maintain a secure connection. You click Apply, and what normally happens when you click Apply, which for some reason it's not working here, is it will actually disconnect that session, and it will have you reconnect, so it can create a secure session. And what will happen is on both windows that come up when you want to send messages, it will have like a little keypad lock, like in Internet Explorer or on Netscape. So that's pretty much my Windows tip today. So coming up next, Megan shows off the newest release from Google. And we'll play a little game with the Mafia when Screensavers continues.